the stream.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1. You're live from Houston, Texas. Remember the good old days?
Yeah, remember that? You might say, who's live?
Oh.
A lot of people are live in Houston, Texas. We're talking about, we finally
No,
got
that's
on the
good.
air,
No,
right?
that's a very good point. Let me cue. There we
You
go.
want to cue that differently? And you know, like,
Okay, let's start. Let's just start the whole night over again. I mean, we're only 45 minutes late. They don't mind. They have nothing else to do.
I'm sorry, you guys. We got back this afternoon. Everything worked last week. We got up and the software died on one of the computers. We're on the third computer to get this broadcasting, and we had to download
Just
all
for
the
you.
software to do it. I mean, John's just a genius. You know, the one computer died, and the other one never heard of us, and just by the time we grabbed the third one, and then had to update the software. 45 minutes later, we're up. I think most people have just thrown in the towel. So those of you who hung in there with us, we're going to give away a special painting tonight, and I want to make sure.
Wait,
What?
they say your microphone's not on.
Well, did you hook me up?
Yeah, you're on. Talk some more.
Talking.
I hear you. Can't hear her, John. Ginger's. Oh, come on. Talk now.
Talking.
Can you hear? Talk a little more than that.
I'm talking a little bit more. Can you hear me now?
Takes them a while. She's on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, made a live show. Refresh it, can't see. Wait a minute. Can't hear her well.
What about now?
Yeah, what about now? Talk a little more.
Can you
Hey,
hear me?
tell me about that shirt. What's that shirt say?
All right, this shirt says, I forget, what does it say? I remembered a minute ago. I knew 45 minutes ago what the shirt said.
That's what I do. I teach art and I know things.
This is his cool shirt, and at the bottom it's got all these paint things that came this way. Yeah, this is what I do. I teach art and I know things. I thought this was such a fun shirt, really. So fun, so appropriate tonight, though. You know, I know some things. I know some things that the computer doesn't seem to be working. Can you guys hear me now? Hmm? God, are we gonna get some
I can hear her, but
thumbs down?
sounds like she is in a canyon.
Oh, perfect. Just, you know, we just may just wave goodbye to everybody at this point. Just very.
Just do recordings instead and be done with this live stuff.
Hello. How's this better? Did
You
you
can't
reload?
hear when I talk?
All right.
Maybe it's my voice. My voice is better than your voice.
Well, who's yours? Obviously, yours and Sammy's, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Yours and Sammy's universe. All right.
Because
how's this?
mine's working.
Better now? We're doing this. You know, we'll just do a test. How's this? You guys have
John's
my voice
clear
set
but not
now?
Ginger. John's clear but not Ginger. I have to go take the dogs outside. Be right back. Oh, we'll wait for you, Gail. You waited for us?
All right. So now
Give
what?
her your mic. My mic won't reach her. Her mic is too low.
What about the table mic? Will that work?
It's not plugged in.
Perfect.
What table mic? I
We
took
got
it.
microphones
I'm
in
using
the
that
other
one. That's the one I switched to because
Well,
mine
no,
went
I've got
out.
one in the other room.
Oh no, that's USB. That won't work.
Oh, perfect. So this mic is no longer working, our $1 million microphone?
Well, that's what they're saying. Refresh if you can't see. John, give her your mic. Lowe's
He
with
can't give me my mic, his mic. He's across the room, you guys. you guys think this is easy to do? This is not. This takes, gosh, I don't even want to go into it. Now what?
Well, I'm trying to think what else I have. What other options I may have.
Well, why isn't this working?
Well, this is powered.
Why is this not working? All right, we're going to read.
Well, you can talk all you want. You're definitely not going to hear either one of us now. That'll teach them. We're doing a new silent show.
We'll just,
Charlie, what was his name? Charlie Sheen? No.
we're going to do this.
What are you doing? All right. Let's see if that did anything. I guess I need to put my earmuffs on. Give me a Sam. Give me my earmuffs. Take them away from me.
All right. How's that?
Let me hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you perfectly.
How about you guys? Can you hear me now?
Let's see. I can hear her. Sounds like she's coming over John. No, not now.
Look at right now. Do you want to just start again? Should we just hang up and just delete this one and start all over again at this point?
Still says waiting for Ginger Cook. Touch in. Still no Ginger. Ginger's so funny. I can make out every word she's saying, just not loudly.
All right, what about now?
It's really good in my ears, guys. Her microphone is great in my ears, so I don't get it.
Okay, so can you turn the sound up on your end? I don't know. Can you guys?
No,
do that?
because then I'd be too loud.
All right. So now
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to stop the feed and restart the feed and see if that'll do it, because it's clear in my ears, so that's what we're going to do.
All right, we're going to say goodbye and come right back.
After these important messages.
After these important messages.
The feed. It's going to start up live here in a moment.
Sure. So you say.
And now it says it's live.
All right.
Okay, so you talk.
I'm talking. Are we live? You said I was live.
Sounds like when the dryer's on.
Sounds like when the dryer's on.
Come back, bye. So we're back now. I can hear her fine. You're live. No, I said buzzing in the background. I hear her fine. So are we good?
Are we good, you guys, now?
Can we do something?
For those of you who are watching this,
Sounds the same.
Up,
No, we're not going to leave it up because we got nothing. Your mic is picking up Ginger. You're not coming. You're coming in through my mic, but not yours.
Why not?
No change.
Why am I not coming in through your mic? Why am I not coming in?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me just try this guy. Well, he's maxed out. Let me turn my. Let me reboot mine. My side.
Okay. John's going to reboot his side. Interesting. I'm sitting here painting, waiting for John to reboot his. I'm not even painting what we're teaching tonight. I'm just painting something completely different. I've been just waiting a lot. I finally decided I'd better get something else done while I was waiting for all this to happen. You know. That was my thought. It was just, if we're going to be doing this, I need to see, have something happen here. And you're going, yeah, you want to see something happen. Are we still broadcasting? Did you turn me off? What do we do?
We're still broadcasting, but sounds the same. Sounds like when you have muted, it's muted on. No, she's not muted. But she's not, this guy's not working right.
Man, what is this? The art of motorcycle maintenance where like 5 things die at one time?
The whole thing just died on us.
I don't understand.
You don't.
I'm painting a really nice picture, by the way. You'd love it. Or you can't see it.
No, all they see is you, full screen you.
Well, I should put it down and let them see what I'm doing. Switch the screen. Let's let them be entertained. We're not doing this tonight, but you can watch me paint it. This is for another night. How's that? You can be watching me paint it. This is like fly on a wall here, you guys.
Well, that should be
this
working.
Will have to be that.
Okay, talk to me now.
Talking to you now. What do you think?
Well, it sounds good to me, but
Of course I sound good to you. I'm standing right next to you, practically. What's not to like, right?
turn down mic so we can turn up our volume. Well, sure, I can just mute myself so you don't even have to listen to me. But I don't know if you can turn her up enough to hear her.
Okay.
We cannot swap mics. We're across the room.
Can't swap mics.
I can hear her enough to go on. John is perfectly clear. Of course I'm clear. I can hear her. It's like your mic is louder, but no sound on Ginger.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I can hear her in my headset.
You push me down to the bottom here?
Yeah, I'm going to now.
While we're talking, while we're figuring out mic sounds, right?
And we have no palette cam tonight.
We have no palette cam, we have zip.
We got.
have zip tonight, sorry.
Yeah, I love your fly on the wall. That's basically what this is.
This is going to be a fly on the wall thing, man, because we got zip here.
This is not the lesson we're doing tonight, guys, so don't worry. This is
not
tomorrow's.
the lesson, but it's nice though, right? I'll show you. This is some old dead artist guy. See? He's got the base way too high. You need more stuff up here. You can't cram the vase into the top of the camera. So we're lowering the vase, and then you got room for the flowers. We're gonna do that, just not tonight. And I was just kind of trying to draw that, kind of reconfigure that a little bit and make that work. I thought it was kind of pretty. Anybody hear me now? Where are we with this?
Well, what I'm going to do is I can't even turn the mic around to you. Can I get it directed at you? No.
I give up, can you? What can you do, John? What can we do here? We don't know.
We're not set up for this.
Well,
We're not set up for all things failing.
no, at the same time, right? This is like Zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance. Everything is.
All right, I
failing
turned my
at once.
mic towards her. I know you're not on my headset. That's why it doesn't make sense. If it's in my headset, it should be going out.
What? Say what now? Do what now?
Do what now?
Do what now? What are we doing now? We got something we're doing now?
Can you guys hear her good enough?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, Ginger. It's good enough. Okay, let's go forward. Can you hear me at all?
So is this correct? This is a fly in the wall. We're not leaving this up, right?
No, we're not going to leave this up at all.
Okay, so this is a Monday. It's just you guys and me, special time, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is fun. You put up with a lot here, right? You know what I think I might do? Why don't we just chat and I'll finish this painting and send it to somebody who's hung in there with us tonight. What do you think of that? That'd be pretty neat, wouldn't it?
Okay, so we're doing a fly on the wall, and then we're going to try to solve our hardware and come back later in the week and do this lesson again? Do the one we want to do?
Yeah, but in the meantime, somebody else is going to win this tonight that hung in there with us and putting up with all this junk. And everybody will be jealous, but we won't tell them, right?
Yeah.
How's that? Does that sound good to you? All right, this is what I'm painting. All right, and I want you to explain. I wanted to tell you guys that, you know, I want to thank you for everybody that sent me happy birthday wishes. And we got back from our, you guys can hear me, I can just chat here. We got
Well,
back
you need
from
to
our
shout,
cruise.
really.
Huh?
You got to shout.
Am I shouting?
No, you need to shout.
I am shouting. I need to shout. You're saying I need to shout.
You keep going.
All right, we're going to keep going. You see, and again, I want to explain to you. I like this, and if you had a big long canvas, you'd need about another bunch of room above this, because these flowers are crammed into this tall vase. First off, if you were going to have a vase, obviously a guy did this, right? Because if you were going to have a vase of flowers, you wouldn't just smash them in a little vase like this. You want them to come out. You know, there's actually, you know, people that do floral, that's an art, floral arrangements. You go to school to learn this stuff, right? Some people obviously didn't, but I like all the colors in this. Don't you think the colors are great in this? So again, this is some old dead artist. We'll talk about it when we actually do the painting, okay? So in the meantime, I'm kind of redesigning this. And I'll tell you about my trip. How's that? We'll tell you about this great trip we had while John's running around trying to figure out cameras. And,
No, microphones, honey.
and microphones. Yeah, we got a camera. Now we're on to microphones. Well,
We did have camera problems first.
we had camera problems. So what happened was the laptop that we normally a laptop that we normally paint this on, not paint this on, film this on. None of the little port things worked anymore. They worked last week, but apparently this week they're all on strike. Nobody's working. So that's okay. So then we went to the computer we used to do it with. Okay.
That didn't work.
And that didn't work. So then, you know, not that we're complaining, it just became, you know, one of those things. And then I said, well, you know, my old laptop, let's go down and grab that and see if we can make that work. Didn't have any of the software to make it work. So then we're talking about,
Okay, now I'm going to turn on that mic, so be careful here.
okay, there's a mic coming on. Ready?
Ready, set. Oh, I'm going to
Go.
put my ears in. I'm going to turn your other. I'm going to turn your other one off. That's working for me.
Okay.
Turning that one off. Turning that one on. Okay, talk.
Okay, how's this? Can you guys hear me?
No, I can't hear you. Talk
Okay.
again.
Talking again.
And again.
And again. I could talk several times. Again and again. Watch it.
Well, now I can hear you on that one.
Good. Did you guys hear me on this one? Anybody else?
Oh, now we're getting an echo. I think we're getting an echo for mine and yours. So I'm going to turn mine back this way. So mine's at me.
Isn't that just wonderful? Just one thing after another, isn't it? Just woo. There you go.
It says it's the same.
What?
I cannot believe that, guys. Totally different microphone.
So it's got to be the software then. John, doesn't it have to be the software?
It's got to be the
same?
software.
It's got to be the software, not the microphones. So now what does that mean? Now that I've solved it.
Well, that means if my microphone's working, I'm going to plug you into my port. All right, I'm going to mute both of these.
Oh gosh, all right. So there's a fly in the wall thing here, right? It works. Okay. All right. So we're just All right, you can kind of see what we're doing. So, if you can hear me well enough, we'll tell you about this fabulous trip we had. We met 3 of our Academy members, people that are, ladies that are a member of Ginger Cook Live Academy of Fine Art and Acrylic Painting. They've been, taking lessons from me over the internet. You guys probably know about that. And we met Joyce and her husband, and we met Sharon and her husband, and we met Becky and her husband. And there was just John and I, and we got to sit together. We had a nice table. Well, the first night we didn't have any kind of table at all. We were scattered all over the dining room. We were all supposed to sit together, and somehow there was a glitch in the system. And here's a funny story. So Sharon and her husband come. None of us know what anybody else looks like. Everybody knows what I look like, but nobody knows what anybody else looks like. Okay. So I'd seen Becky, but I hadn't seen Joyce or Sharon. So anyway, Sharon can't find us, and she's in a wheelchair, and she's in a stone cold panic. She came all this way, and she can't find us, and she's in a dining room at a different time, not even in the same time dining room. Everything got kind of like this computer business tonight. It was sort of chaos. But fortunately for us, the one thing that they really care about on Royal Caribbean ships, the things they really care about is passengers' happiness. And you just have to even suggest that you might be slightly unhappy, and gosh, they move heaven and earth to make you happy. And so by the next night, we were all found, and all participants in this great adventure were found, and we all had dinner in the dining room, and after that we were all eating together, which was really nice. We really had a good time. If you're a member of our Facebook art club, you'll see the pictures that we posted pictures, and Becky posted pictures, and then one day we went and we painted. We went ahead and we painted. We just did a little kind of an art lesson up there, up on about 2 in the afternoon. We our paints, and we sat there for a few hours and had what were they? Strawberry daiquiris and painted it. It was really fun. I mean, everybody just had a blast. I got to tell you, really, really fun, and took lots of pictures, and which was a good thing. In fact, we actually ended up painting 2 days in a row of the 5-day trip. Okay, and which is good. And you see what I'm painting here. This will be a lesson for us, but just right not this second. Okay, but again, somebody's going to win this. You guys that are hanging in there are gonna win. One of you is going to win this original painting. Mike, did I?
I wonder if I can pick you up from your camera.
Could you?
Let's try that.
All right, John's trying some different things, right? Which is good. It's always good to try things, John. We're up for that.
Perfect on a Ginger Wade.
What? What's perfect on me? Who's perfect? I'm perfect? Perfect? I like perfect. Perfect works.
No, I don't know. If I just turn that on, I can't respond like that.
All right, let him respond. Time to respond, you guys.
You need to do something.
He says I need to do something.
Something different.
That's different. Can you hear that?
Now.
Heard that? No? Yes? No?
Okay. Better, back, perfect. No, second. The echo should go away. When you see Ginger dancing,
the echo should go away.
The echo should be gone by Ginger's dance.
Yeah. We don't want any echoes? Yeah?
No, we don't want echoes. You should hear me now, too, I think.
Now,
Hello?
Look at this. Don't you love how the color's coming on? You guys get the fact that when you're painting stuff, you got to layer the colors. Red's one of those colors that you've got to...
Hello?
You've got a layer. Does everybody get that kind of?
Okay. Hello, hello.
Hello. Who's hello?
I'm a hello.
I feel like that ventriloquist guy that was on the cruise.
We hear you both perfectly now. Okay, John, you're awesome. Oh, thanks. Who said that? Wait a minute.
Somebody said John was awesome.
Mary Mark. Oh, hey, Eric, thank you very much for the donation. You are a wonderful person. He said something. You are still awesome with or without a mic.
Oh.
I bet you like us better with a mic, though, don't you, huh? At least one of us.
Yeah, well, this is awesome. All
okay,
right, see?
So what we're going to do tonight is a live chat.
the live chat.
We have 419 people came in.
Okay, well, somebody's going to win this.
Is that really how many people we have online right now?
Oh, come on, this is so crazy. Because we're sorry we didn't do a live thing. So, like I say, this is what I'm painting. We'll actually do a lesson on this later. I'm giving away this painting tonight to somebody that's hanging in there with us, hanging in for this crazy thing, because we know that we're going to get some, this fly on the wall thing, we're going to get some thumbs down, but somebody...
Some?
A few, right?
Are you kidding?
Okay, so I'm telling you about all the good stuff, right? I'm telling you about all the good stuff that happened on the trip. So one of the things, I got to show you this. Can you guys see this very well?
Yeah, they can.
This is a Vincent Van Gogh
action figure.
Action figure, and he's got the art box and the easel, and he's holding a brush. Still has his ears in this one. And he's got, this was a birthday gift from Becky. I want to thank Becky very much for that. That is just so cool. Incidentally, these are, if you're saying, gosh, I wish I had one of those too, you know, I'm sure you do. So, just...
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everybody, who doesn't want one? The first time, Liz is the first one that got one for Christmas. Her husband bought her one for Christmas. And then we all had Van Gogh envy, because Liz got one first. So, so anyway, and she posted it on Facebook. So that's
what started
that's what started it. Everybody's going, I want one. Where'd you get that? So Amazon sells them. You guys, if you want to know where to find those marvelous things, right? So,
marvelous.
Okay, marvelous things. And again, I'm explaining why on an 8x10 canvas we had to just dispense with some of the paint and some of the tablecloth, because that's you can't squish it, and we still are a little squished, but that's really not good design. Good floral design. How's that? Because again, floral design is a thing. In fact, you know, the painting parties, some of the painting party places are doing well, but I always thought, and I'll share it with you, one of you maybe will want to do this. I always thought a good business, okay, and something I'd go to in an evening if I wanted to be entertained, would be to take one of those painting party places during the week when no one's, you know, painting, and then go ahead and have some flowers in a vase and have a floral designer come in and show you how to do a really neat floral arrangement, okay? Because, you know, pretty much anywhere these days you can buy, it's easy enough to buy flowers, you know, that's not hard anymore, but not everybody knows, you know, once you get the flowers in you know, from the grocery store or wherever you bought them, not a lot of people know what to do with them, and there's some really clever things, and I always thought that would be a great business. And then the other thing is that wedding flowers, if some, you know, someone that's getting married, some of the most expensive part of a wedding are the flowers, okay? So again, I thought it would be kind of good. You could do a, if you had this business, and here's, I'll lay it out for you. You could have the bridal, you know, you could have like a booklet. I mean, this is flowers for a wedding, everything from the bride's bouquet to what the bridesmaids carry and the boutonnieres and stuff. And then you could have like a 4-hour thing, and everybody made their stuff for the wedding. Instead of $10,000 for the flowers, maybe it'd be $1,000 or whatever it would be. I mean, you'd have to make it cost effective and still have people come. But I'm telling you what, it's not people getting married that you know, need to save money, where I think you could really do something with that. Don't you think that's clever, John?
I think that's brilliant.
It is brilliant. I
don't know how you do it.
I know it. It's just, I have these ideas, and they come all the time. You know, who was it? My friend, somebody, some friend.
Somebody somewhere.
Someone said to me, she says, about every 5 seconds you have ideas. Have you ever noticed that? We don't have a class goes by. Lorraine said that. We don't have a class goes by where you don't have some great idea. And I said, I know, I have a lot of ideas. I'm going to start sharing them with you guys, because they're just all going to die with me if I don't tell somebody about it, right? And then maybe someone will do it. But I think that's a great idea.
I think it's brilliant. Another brilliant idea.
You don't even have to know a thing about floral design, because you can just do what my old boss did when he hired me to do painting parties. He didn't know the first thing about painting. He just hired artists. So you just hire a florist. You set it all up and, you know, figure out how to buy all the stuff, and you hire the florist to come in and teach that. And honestly, I think that's, you know, that's got possibilities, okay? So, all right, so let's see. We got a little purple in here for the center of this flower, like that. You see what we're doing there. And again, we'll teach this, but I just thought it would be fun to have this. And let's see, what do we got here? Something lighter here. There was some light pink stuff in this tablecloth, too. All very
right, so
loose.
today, what's today? Today's Monday, right?
Today's Monday.
All right, so tomorrow we're on at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. And then we'll either do a Wednesday. I can't do Wednesday. Oh, yeah, we can do Wednesday. Or Thursday. Or Friday. To make up for this Monday.
We're really sorry that's happened, but you know, this is technology.
Or the lack thereof.
The lack thereof. I mean, I always think cell phones are kind of cool. Okay. So the other great thing that, all right, so you see this is coming along here pretty well, isn't it, John? Aren't you kind of pleased?
Yeah.
So the other great thing, why don't you tell people how they can win this?
You can. Oh, let's open up the form.
Yeah, let's open up the form. Let's open up the form and let people figure out how to win this. They can be entering, right?
Yeah.
You can be entering, and if you're watching tonight, we're gonna, like I say, normally, and I gotta say, quite frankly, normally we
are more organized.
Are more organized, and we don't give away. Paintings like this go to our art auction. We never give them away. But you guys were so sweet tonight and so encouraging.
Oh wait.
Where's that coming?
I gotta find it.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
It's all the computers we're trying to get to work. All right, I'm good.
All right, good.
Okay. Who's got the code? That was on one of the other computers. Let me think how we're going to get
the code.
it.
How does the girls have it? Anybody has it?
Tanya, I think, has it.
Tanya, do you have the code? John needs the code, darlings, for people to figure out how to win this thing.
Who's on tonight? Wendy, do you have the code? Judy's got the code.
Oh, thank gosh. Hey, Judy. And listen, you guys, if you haven't met our fabulous moderators that do our...
No, they're not fabulous. They are marvelous.
They're marvelous. They're amazing.
Marvelous.
They're fantastic. We have
marvelous moderators.
They take marvelous moderators that take... Where's that coming from? I didn't want that color. You ever do that? Just put out a color and you think it's the right color because it's got some of the color you want on the paint tube, but it's erroneous because there's another color inside. You ever do that?
Oh, wait, don't worry about a secret. A secret word is, what's a good secret word for tonight?
Flub.
Flub. Flub.
Flub.
Flub, it's a secret word.
Flub.
Don't worry about a secret word if you don't put one in.
But we'll go with flub. This was really what we call flubber. Did you ever see that movie, Flubber?
I love Flubber. Flub.
Guys, you have to be a certain age to have known even the movie of what we speak, right?
Secret word is flub. F-L-U-B.
So he had a very interesting background, this guy, I thought. There's so many colors in his background, but there's sort of this, it's the old rule, wherever there's a light, there's a dark. I wonder if Elizabeth is watching tonight. I really got to say, Elizabeth did one of my wave and water things classes. And
wave
in fact,
and water things.
It was a video, and it's one of the first ones that we did. In fact, it's how to paint a transparent wave. It's on, it's actually one of our lessons on YouTube. But what's interesting is that she added seals to it. She had some seals on a rock. Her daughter was somewhere and actually saw some seals on a rock and got this marvelous picture, and she painted them in. And they're absolutely terrific. And I just wanted to say to her, I really like it. You need to lighten the rock behind the head of that one seal so we can see him. Just throwing that out there. I don't
know. Liz is over on the Facebook side. I don't see her on this side.
Well, if she watches this, she'll hear. Well, nobody's going to watch it because we're not leaving it up, right? So it's just you guys, right? This will be the secret thing. You guys are going to see it. Okay?
Is it better to buy canvas packs or canvas rolls?
The thing about it is that we for small things like this, the pads or the rolls. I like the Jerry sells those little Paramount canvas pads tend to it, and they just tear them off, and they're really nice to use. They're not plastic; it's real canvas that's actually kind of glued in there. I mean, they're really nice. Okay, I really like those a lot, and I can't say enough nice things about those. Okay,
you can't say enough nice things.
No, they're really good.
They are wonderful.
They're really good, but if you buy a roll of canvas that's got gesso on it, I guess you can cut it up. I don't know if it's going to lie flat enough for you. It's got to be a certain weight. This is just like buying sheets or any kind of fabric. Well, it comes in weights, and I don't know if it would be enough weight for you if it was.
Didn't you do some of the first lessons with that roll? You cut up?
No. What I did was I bought I bought a larger, what I did was I bought like a 16 by 20 canvas pad and cut them up into 8 by 10. And that was the savings. And also I couldn't find canvas pads like that. But again, oh, that's kind of pretty. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty. So, yeah, so you want to think about that. I don't know that it's going to be a great deal. Here, let's get some dark purple under here. I don't know why there's dark purple under here, but you know, who am I to argue with this guy? We're just kind of doing what he did. We'll have fun with this. This is a kind of a pretty picture. So yeah.
Now, which lesson do you want to do tomorrow? The yellow one or this one?
Well, tomorrow, shall I do this tomorrow afternoon, you guys? Shall we go ahead and paint this tomorrow afternoon? Would you like to do that? And then you could...
Well, some are wanting the yellow. Can you do tonight's lesson tomorrow afternoon? The yellow flowers are awesome.
You want me to do this one?
Well, okay. Yeah, let's give them both choices and then have them vote.
Yeah, which one should we do tomorrow afternoon? This one or this one?
I need to make up a quickie little thingy.
You know,
I don't know how fast I can do that.
I don't know. It's going to be the loudest voice gets through, huh?
Do the flower now. Well, it's not going to happen now. Flower, yellow flowers. I really love this painting. Yes. You can't just say yes. You have to either go yellow or vase. Yellow or vase. That's what we'll go with. Yellow or vase. Yellow, yellow, sure, yellow, yellow. They want to do the yellow one.
Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, we'll give this one. We're giving this one away. Someone's winning this tonight. Like I say, someone's going to win this tonight.
Yellow, Van Gogh, vase. We have a couple of vases, mainly yellow. Everyone wants to do the yellow.
Okay.
Well, all right, yellow will be done on Tuesday, and we'll do the vase sometime later in the week. Make sure you are subscribed so you get notified when we go live.
What?
If you're not a member of our Facebook group, we strongly recommend that you do that ASAP because we're getting down to the last 1,000 members that will be permitted in under the open clause.
Yeah. What we've found is if these Facebook groups get too big, what happens is it's not fun for anybody. Because then nobody can see any pictures. We want to be able to see your stuff and comment on it, and everybody else wants to see your stuff and say, "Oh, that's wonderful" or whatever. And that can't be done if you have 10,000 people scrolling by here. You can't get back. In fact, it's hard for me even to get back. We were on a cruise and I wasn't able to get to the Facebook easily. Okay, and then what I found was that. When I tried to go back today, it's very hard for me to scroll back, more than a couple days. So I sort of missed comments, and I got some, missed some nice birthday comments. I saw some of them, but I mean, if I missed you, it wasn't intentional.
Tomorrow's lesson is at 2:30 p.m. Central. Okay. And the one later in the week will be back as the 7:30 p.m. Central.
And everybody knows how to enter this contest to win this?
Well, 230 people have figured it out.
Well, there you go, right? It can't be all bad, right? What was that? That's good. 230.
Yeah, 230 figured it out.
If you haven't ever bought any of this yellow is
Do you remember the name of the artist of the one you're painting now?
No, but I can find it. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah, or when we do it.
This is Matisse Yellow Light. Light yellow is really a nice color to have. That's color.
That's not regular CAD added white. There's a difference.
And did you know that even CAD yellow light is something that you can't mix? People don't know that, but that's absolutely true. That it's very hard to add CAD yellow. You can add white to CAD yellow medium, but you won't get CAD yellow light. What happened?
Maureen McDonald would like to know, John, did Ginger get any birthday cards in the mail?
Oh, Ginger! Oh, I did. Want to see one?
Well, you have a few
Enjoy the beautiful moments. Look at this, right? And this says... oh,
that's Maureen's.
Yeah, that's Maureen's. There's her.
Yes,
hey,
we did,
That's your
Maureen.
card, right? Yeah, here's yours. And by the special happy birthday, have a great birthday, and enjoy the cruise. Ginger, so look at that. Thanks, Maureen. We did get a card. In fact, I was going to use this as our drawing lesson tonight. Should we do that real quick? I have to let this dry for a second. You want a fast drawing lesson?
Well, it's not going to stay up, but you might as well.
You guys want one? Fast drawing lesson? Because I have to let this dry for a second anyway.
All right. They don't care.
All right.
This is a RAS episode.
This is
They're just
RAS.
gonna have to deal with it.
All right, so one of the things that people have, and as I've noticed, and I want to thank Sharon for, remember I kept whining about my chalk? Look what she gave me for my birthday, all these colored chalks. How cool is that?
She was tired of hearing you whine.
Yeah, she said, oh, Ginger, I'm going to get you some chalks. So, all right, so here's the thing. I've discovered that one of the what happens when people paint flowers is the flowers are all looking at them. Okay? The flowers are all looking at them.
Yes.
But this isn't true. This flower, I'm going to mess up your birthday card. Right? Hope you'll forgive me. I loved it. I loved it.
Hey, it's your birthday card.
I'm messing it up, okay?
Hey, whatever you want to do with it, it's yours.
It's like animals, it's not animals, but it's like, cadavers when they're dedicated to science. Well, your card is dedicated to an art lesson now. Fair? Okay? All right. So this flower is looking at us. See?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see his face.
Now this flower is looking down a little bit.
Oh.
This flower
He's over
is
the other
looking
side.
that way.
Yeah.
See? This flower is, boy, you barely see him. It's looking down. See what I mean? And this flower
kind of looking up and over to the
is over there. So look at that.
Oh, he's
that
upside
way,
down too. I see his mouth on top and two eyes on the bottom.
No, this is eyes, the mouth. See? But he's looking that way. See? So ask yourself, which way is your flower looking? So if you've got, obviously, this flower is easy to paint because you've got the center, and then you've got your leaves coming out like that. But when you have a flower like this, now you're stumped. What are you going to do? So what you know is you start with the center here. You've got this sort of oval center. And then down from here, now notice that if I drew a line, if I drew a line from here to here, okay, do you see that this is shorter? Do you see in that? There's some little spaces in there, okay? So you're going to say, well, all right, this is if you said this was a clock, now we're going to change it. This is 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 5. All right, so at 6 o'clock, this petal's we've got sort of a shorter petal coming down like this, right? Then about 5 o'clock, we've got a longer one, see? And these are our inside petals, and then towards 7, it's a little bit longer, and then out here, we got a longer one. So then what happens is, let's change colors. I have colored chalk, I can change colors.
Oh, somebody wants to know the difference between chalk and pastels. What's the difference?
Oh, pastels are more money. They're softer. They're more for art. They cost big bucks. You can spend $1,000 on a set of pastels. Did you know that?
Kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, that's
In
ridiculous.
fact, when Cinnamon and I were in France back in about 2000, we went, Kathy Schuster and we drove for, 5 or 6 hours to the place where the most expensive and the best French pastel chalks are made, and we couldn't find any for sale in the city even. They make them there, but good luck finding them. All right, so there's this one's coming this way. See, they're coming over and then like this. So these are coming on top. Do you see what I'm saying? So these are coming on top of the bottom, and the bottom ones are going this way. And we'll have fun here. We'll just take the colored chalks and all right, so here's our dark center, and here's our, our petals underneath, you see? But again, they're not all the same width, and
they're
then
not
this
all the
one's
same even.
They're not even, and these ones are overlapping and going on top, and that's why this flower is looking down. And chances are, I've got it kind of backwards, but this would have been lighter on top, and I don't know how much of this chalk I can make work here, but here, let's take some white.
This particular set is the Art Loft. I believe that's
She got it at Michael's, didn't she?
Michael's.
So I don't know. I wanted some colored chalk so I could sort of show you the difference, right? Because it's looking down, right? So think about the direction of what you're looking at. Think about the direction. The bottom of this curves like this. Here's the inside of this, and it's curving like this, like that. It's curving. So do you see what I'm saying? Maybe I could have done this probably better on paper than on this chalkboard. Would have been better. But thank you very much for the birthday card. We had another one that said, on your birthday. Then this was a big long thing, which we won't read, and I don't have my glasses on. But Melinda Marquise, thank you very much for the birthday card. So we definitely had those two that came in. I think there were some others, but I don't know what you did with them. All right, so I'm going to put this down, but again, think about the direction. That's the kind of the fast lesson for today. Think about the direction of your flowers and how you're going to paint them. They're not all just looking straight at you. Okay, some are looking away and so forth. Okay, so back to this. Back to our vase, and we'll finish this up here. We'll get this. This is dried enough where we'll try to get something finished here.
Oh, let's see. Let me slide over. I'm going to show you that. That's what she's going from.
Yeah, this is what.
I'm moving the camera.
Oh, perfect.
That
good
still
for you.
works.
Good for you. You're moving the camera. It's good to know, John.
Yeah, I can do that.
This vase had so many colors in it. It was just interesting. I thought this was. I love colors, and I love the fact that there were colors.
Well, it's not much different than the way you paint.
No, that's what this painting really appealed to me because of all the colors and the bright colors on this rose. I just thought it was pretty, and you know, red and yellow, you know, oranges and reds are. It doesn't hurt to go over that. They usually need a couple of coats. If you're having trouble with your red showing up, do them twice. Okay. All right. So we've got that. We've got this. Got a little purple here. Got a little light purple there. Now, oh yeah, what else happened, John? We were going to tell people what else was going on the trip. We sent a newsletter out. If you didn't get our newsletter.
Oh yeah, if you didn't get your newsletter, look in the junk mail because it went out on February 1st.
We stayed up, honestly, on vacation. We stayed up till 2:30 in the morning, John, till 3:30 to get this newsletter out. Really, we did. And we got, and we want to congratulate Andrew Ansari for being Artist of the Month for January. And one of the reasons that, not just because his artwork has become superb over the last 3 years, he really has grown so much as an artist, but he also participates in a great amount of time on our Facebook club page and talking to other artists, you know, making comments and so forth. Active artist, very sweet, very nice, and his artwork is wonderful, and you'll see a picture of his face on there. And some of you have been following him on the club. And, of course, we want to thank Eric for all his comments, too, on our and helpful comments to other people. Sometimes someone will post a painting, never painted before, they're posting it up, and they're looking around at all this other art that looks probably, you know, much more professional than theirs, and they're getting a little intimidated. And really, everybody started there. Just remember that. Everybody started there.
Oh, absolutely. You should have seen some of Andrew's early days.
Yeah, no offense, Andrew. Yeah, it really.
Yeah, no offense, Andrew. Absolutely none.
But it's true. Everybody starts somewhere, and we all and you've got to give yourself a break.
Oh, Andrew's on tonight.
All right. So hey, Andrew. Hi. So you got to give yourself a break, and sometimes, you know, don't be afraid to post something that you did. You know what I mean? And if you do, on our Facebook club, if you write capital CC, that means you'd like some constructive criticism. We are very strict policy. All paintings are okayed before they go up, so you don't get any kind of unpleasant whammy surprises of weird artwork. We pretty much concentrate on either original stuff you've done, my work, my daughter Cinnamon's, you know, it's fine to put up there too, you know, got to keep it in the family. What you know, whatever creative bent that you're taking with your art, you know, this is a good place to get help. There's a lot of good artists on there, and they all have good ideas, and if you can't figure out which varnish to use, or you've got some question, someone will find you either a video on it or something. It's very helpful. And then, of course, feel free to participate. If you're a member, help others. This is a nice thing to do. It's a really nice thing to do. Okay? So I'm going to put a little of this purple here on the tablecloth, too. That's nice, right? Wow, this is...
That's really come together. We have to get a good picture of that before we give that thing away so you can do it again.
Yeah, we'll get a good photograph of it. And I suppose... I'd honestly like to paint it bigger next time on a 9x12. I really would prefer, even though that's not what he did, I need about this much more canvas above this to be perfectly happy with it, right?
Well, we want you to be perfectly happy with it.
I know you do. So that would work better for me.
A happy artist is a happy life.
That's it. There you've got it, John, don't you? So that is the key to all things, right?
Yep.
And let's see. All right, so we're going to put in a few light yellow things, and I think we're going to call it done. We really appreciate the fact you guys hung in there with us. This was just so crazy. What else were we going to talk about? Oh, yeah, if you have not done the Mardi Gras mask from last week, this is really a cool painting. This is on YouTube. This is a really, really cool painting.
Got it.
you haven't done that, that's really cool.
Now, we are going to be doing a red one for our Academy members.
Yeah, we'll do a red one. And then this week, you know, we talked about, people always say, well, what's the difference? Why would I want to join your art academy other than the fact that I want art coaching? Well, for that alone, I would think you'd want to join. But, you know, we'll give it to you. That why would you want to join? Well, we got all kinds of great stuff going on in the art academy. This is one of the lessons that we're going to be having soon with the, you know, the nice bridge over the pond.
Back to your right, please. Back to your right.
Here?
Thank you. That's, yeah.
Right there. This is one of our lessons.
Paintbrush? It's a paintbrush in your hand, have paint on it?
Yeah.
Could you please put it down?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure. Isn't that cool? So that's one of the lessons that's coming up. The Portrait of John. I don't know where that is, but that's this week's lesson. We're teaching you portraiture. That's another one. We have beginning lessons, like how to use, you know, very basic beginning lessons, how to use a brush. We have a really great wave and water one coming up for February.
Love that one.
Love this one. I really think it would be awesome, huge, right? So anyway, that's coming up in February. And we talked about our car too. This was done partly with a palette knife, partly with a brush. This is an old woody car. That's one of the lessons on our in our academy side. Our academy members, you know, get new lessons, you know, 4 to 5 times a month, which is really cool. Usually we post them by Thursday. Here's some masks that we've done. This was I think this was the...
That was last year's, wasn't it?
These were last year's masks. One is on YouTube and the other's in our academy. So if you're interested...
it's also for sale.
And also, we have those for sale, too, the downloadable lessons for those. So, all right, so those are just a few things. I think I can come back and work on... I think we're about done with this. There was something going on in here. Let me just fix that center part right in here. Just something right here. And I'll find the old dead artist that did this. I was thrumming through the, you know, archives today looking for dead artists that I could find to
I
paint.
love how you say that.
Just find something interesting to paint. And I ran across this guy, and gosh, I really liked it. I mean, I really did. I thought it was just really cool. We can tone down some of this green here.
If you have signed up for the newsletter, and it says that you've signed up for the newsletter, you're not getting it, and it's not in your spam, go to the Contact Us on our website so I can look into it, and we'll see if we can figure out why that may be. I saw that go through, and we'll not remember it as these go by. Yeah,
just check it out, because we really, you know, and then if you, sometimes people have entered our contests, and if you don't say you don't want a newsletter, we send you one, okay? But, but if you don't want a newsletter, you want to opt out, that's perfect. We don't mind.
Please do. Because the last group we just put in just kicked us up price-wise. If you do not want the newsletter and you get one, there is an unsubscribe button there. Please use it.
Yeah, it's such. You don't hurt our feelings at all. We know that maybe you just don't have time to read newsletters, though we try to keep it simple with lots of pictures. Lots of pictures.
If I join for a week, do I get free lessons? If you join for a week, you have access to 300 lessons. Yeah, you can play as many as you want during your week period.
But you do not get free art coaching.
There's no art coaching with it, and the lessons on the website are not downloadable unless we have added them to our downloadable website.
Yeah, these are just whatever you see on there is what you're going to be painting.
Can you purchase more than one downloadable lesson, or is it one at a time? Each lesson is sold individually.
Buy as many as you want.
Buy as many as you want. We have some people that buy everything we've got.
Well, you know, and somebody says, well, why would I want a downloadable lesson? Well, it's maybe you just live in an area where the internet's just crummy. I mean, that happens. It's hard to imagine, but, you know, it's like you have dial-up and it's just, it's just not nice, right? So,
or you're going on vacation, you don't have internet, or you're going to the cabin for the summer or whatever.
Yeah, and you still want to...
Anytime you don't have internet is when you'd want the downloadable lesson.
That's right.
If you have bad internet, poor internet, or no internet, or you just want to have it own the lesson because it's yours forever. What does it cost Canadian monthly? Please visit our website and the Join Us page will show you.
We give the Canadians a break and the Australians.
Yeah.
We really do. And, you know, we really, when you've done that for years, and also if you're a veteran, or, you know, somebody in your, you know, your husband or wife or somebody,
the immediate family.
The immediate family is a veteran. You can get the senior discount, too. We also give senior discounts. It's so funny. My good friend, I'm going to throw her under the bus. She and I are good friends. She'll never watch this anyway, so let's talk about her, shall we?
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about Joe. So I remember she's just slightly older than me, so she got to the age where senior discounts were coming into play, and I was so excited. We had gone to this department store, and every Tuesday you could get an extra 10% off as a senior, okay? And so I mentioned that, and she said to me, if you ever tell anybody I'm a senior, we're no longer friends. I said, but we get deals. I don't want a deal. Really? I said, why don't you want a deal? It's a deal, man. No, I don't want a deal. Don't talk to me about it. You know, of course, that was some years ago. Now she's sort of gotten used to it. It's just okay. It was the shock of the first year, right? She was in the first year senior shock. Whatever. Anyway, but
that's coming along nicely.
Yeah, you like that? I think
Yeah.
that's kind of pretty, right?
Hate to give that one away.
We're giving this one away. I hate to do it, but we're doing it because these guys hung in there tonight with us when all was sad.
The 289 people it's going to be one of those lucky people.
One of those lucky people, and I think I could add. I mean, he's got a zillion colors in here, but I think we kind of got the general gist of this, don't we? Don't you think so?
I think you've got, a half a zillion colors.
We got a half a zillion colors in here like that. Maybe just do this like this. Put this little line right here like that. That's going to say that's my end of the table right here. Like
How
that.
about Mary Cosette? She's an old dead gal.
She is, but she did a lot of portraits and people. There's very few things of hers. We've got 2 on the website. We've got a really good on our Academy site. We've got a wonderful one she did of lilacs in a window. In fact, Andrew did one, gave it away as a Christmas gift. It was awesome. Really good one of that. But mostly her stuff is people, and it's just over the it's over the skill level of what you can teach in. Not your skill level, but over the skill level of what I can teach you in an hour or two, okay? That's what I would tell you. I try to keep things on YouTube on the level of what we could teach in an hour. Does that make sense? Or an hour or two, because, we get to talking, things happen.
Things happen?
Yeah, things happen, we get to talking, that's like that, just like that. Exactly like that.
Okay, we've got 289. Last call for entries into the contest to win this 8x10.
Cook, I'm going to sign it just real quick.
Is it dry down there?
It's almost dry, and I'm going to just go ahead and do this.
I know it's getting nervous when you take your Posco down to a wet paint.
I know you do, John, and I admire your nervousness.
You admire my nervousness. Well,
because your concern is touching.
Thank you.
Your concern is touching. He just, he never gets rattled, but I can rattle him. Isn't that funny? Tonight, everything was falling apart. Cords were everywhere. Plugging them in like an operating machine, trying to plug in different wires. I mean, this would have. I'm sitting over there watching it, and he's so calm. But I put a little paintbrush near somewhere, and I can rattle this man. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, because you're.
Because what?
You're loose and free with the paint.
Because I'm loose and free with the paint. There we go. There's a leaf right here.
Loose and free with the paint.
Loose and free with the paint. Isn't that funny? All right. This is kind of nice too. Here we go. All right. So go ahead, John. Let's pick a winner here.
Okay. Who's going to pick it? You or the gal?
How many entries?
I'm looking at 293 right now until I go over there and turn it off.
Let us pick. Let's let the computer pick one. That's fair. Okay.
All right, we'll have Miss Alexa do that. If she's working tonight. Alexa, how are you feeling?
I came down with the case of the acting bug, but I've got it out of my system, for now.
Ew, I love that gal. All right, closing the entries. Got the 295. Close the door. Loading them up. Create.
You are, right? So closing them up? All right, we're doing it. Okay, so.
I'm verifying they came through. We got flub. I love it. I love when people 10-minute giveaway. Oh, Tammy, not even close. All right. Alexa, I need a number between 1 and 296.
Your random number between 1 and 296 is 192.
192. Gretchen Ossenford.
Oh, Gretchen, congratulations.
Gretchen Ossenford. I might be close on that.
Congratulations, Gretchen.
Last name O-S-S. O-S-S-E-N. Fort. Ossenfort.
Okay, all right, Gretchen, congratulations. You are, we will sign this, and we will mail this to you. Where do you live? I hope you live somewhere close.
Oh my, yes, I hope you do live close.
We hope you live close, Gretchen.
Well, she has an AT&T email address. So, Gretchen, we would like you to go to our website, gingercooklive.gallery, fill out the contact us form with your name and mailing address, and we will get this out to you soon, probably towards the end of the week.
Yeah,
I got to let it dry. She needs to use it for the lesson when we actually do the lesson, so it may not be until next week, come to think of it, because we don't do the lesson until Friday.
Okay.
So, congratulations, Gretchen. OMG, I cannot believe it. That's Gretchen Louise. That's my sister's middle name, Louise. Nancy Louise.
That's
Nancy
nice
Louise.
Name. That's nice. You know, I would sit here and want to play with this all night, but I think we did pretty good with that, don't you think, in a few minutes?
Gretchen, out of curiosity, what state are you in? Or country, as the case may be.
Yeah, we all want to know now, right?
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
All right, so...
Hey, we really appreciate you guys hanging in there. We apologize for... I don't know what our
it's not our fault, but we're sorry that the equipment didn't work, but we kind of got it going. And you got to admit, John hung in there, and
I don't give up. I'm like a pit bull with a bone.
So again, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 2:30.
Have a wonderful day.
Evening.
Have a wonderful day. Do you know what time it is, dear?
I give up.
Do you got any idea? 9:15 p.m.
Well, somewhere in the world, it's a wonderful day, man. Those people...
Dorothy, what time is it there?
They're having a wonderful day somewhere.
I think it's over in Australia, and we don't get them because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, then...
Oh, she's in Florida. Ooh, we need to talk to you.
Wow, you're in Florida, huh? We should drop it off on the way.
Yeah. Maybe you're on the way or have a visit you.
Yeah, it's all right.
So beautiful. Great. Hey, guys, if you have not joined Facebook, like I said, please do so.
Ginger Cook Live. No, it's not. The Facebook is a Ginger Cook. The kids have it. Never mind. Don't ask me anymore.
The moderators, put that Facebook up there one more time, if you would.
Yeah, do that, you guys.
And we will be on tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Central, and we will do the yellow flower. We will do this lesson that she just did tonight as a RAS later in the week, with full explanation of what she's doing and why she's doing it.
Yeah, this just gave us a, just gave me a little shot of, doing something here, right? So this was fun, though. I enjoyed it. When he wasn't getting this equipment doing, I had to paint something because I was going crazy.
That's her pacifier, it's a paintbrush.
I mean, I really was
Give her a paintbrush and she calms right down.
I really was going crazy because, it was making me nuts. He wasn't getting this,
It wasn't bothering me. I was hanging in there.
Apparently not. But, some of us found it stressful, John, that we couldn't get the equipment working.
Well,
fancy that,
The bear and I.
This is some crazy vase,
hung in there,
it?
didn't we, buddy?
Some crazy vase. All right, I'll quit painting on it. I had a good time. I hope you did too. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Thank you very much. And again, appreciate all the birthday wishes. Love you guys. And
don't forget to subscribe. You're always supposed to say,
please subscribe to our channel.
Please.
Thank you.
It's 1:20 p.m. in Australia, so it's not morning there. So where's it morning? India.
It's 1:20 p.m. That's the afternoon.
Look at you! I love it!
Well, yes, I said have a wonderful day. You don't think they could still have a wonderful day in the afternoon in Australia?
I think they probably could.
So, so what's the deal here, you?
What's the deal here, you? All right, guys, we're going to sign off, and we don't have any closing anything. Nothing's on this computer, so we're just going to say bye-bye, and then we're just going to hang up on you. How rude is that? That's so rude.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.